disclaimer. I like never do a TBR. Like I never set a TBR because I am such a mood reader, but I do want to start setting TBRs so that I have a goal, if that makes any sense. Like I want to be able to like read a certain amount of books, because I feel like what's happening is I read one incredible book and then I'm like frozen and I don't know what to do. I don't know what book to grab next. Like I'm just so lost. So I'm hoping that the TBR will work in my favor, where it's like, okay, I don't know what to do, so let me just look at the TBR and see if there's anything that catches my eye. So these books I for sure am very interested in and want to get into. With that said, it is September, which means it's like late summer, beginning of fall, starting to get a little bit cooler, but also still hot as heck. So I wanted some books that were like late summer vibes, is what I was looking for. I'm looking for late summer vibes. I'm hoping that this will kind of get me into that the days are getting shorter mindset, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but let's get it started. So the first book that I have on my TBR is a book that I am so late to the game, it's not even funny, and that is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have this book, I got this book, I never read the book. I don't know why, it's been on my shelf. It was not something that I was like leaning towards, but I really want to get to it because everybody says it's like a really easy read. It's really good. It's really fascinating. The book is better than the show. And so I just want to like give it a try, because I kind of want to watch the show, but I don't want to watch the show without reading the book. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you're like this, if you can't watch shows without reading the book first, like please, I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. The next book I want to read on my TBR is I want to read The League of Gentlemen Witches. This is book 2 of the Wisteria Society series. I've read books 1 and 3. This is the second book. I forgot to read the second book. I don't know. It was a thing. But I really want to read it and kind of close that series out, because I really love this author and I really like her books. And so I want to read this and kind of get the series done and over with, so that I can continue to recommend it to literally anyone who will listen to me. This is the third book on my September TBR, and it's The Book Charmer by Karen Hawkins. I just purchased this, so you'll probably recognize this from my book haul that I literally just posted not too long ago. And this is for people who like practical magic, people that are gonna like this book. So I'm assuming that there's like some magical element to it. I have no idea what this book is about. I am fully going in blind. I did get this book because of the picture, like the cover. The cover looks so cute. And so I definitely want to read this and just like see what's going on. It looks like such a fun vibe. So I'm excited to read this book in September. The next book has been on my TBR for a while, but I feel like this is the perfect month to read it, if that makes any sense. And that would be The Floating Girls by Lo Patrick. And this is a book about this girl. She meets this guy. She wants to be friends with him. Her dad's like, don't hang out with him. Like, he's not a good kid. She does it anyways. And like something happens. Oh, her sister goes missing, I think, right? Yeah, like her sister goes missing. And The Floating Girls is a wonderful atmospheric Southern novel that will appeal to readers of Where the Crawdads Sing. I really liked Where the Crawdads Sing. I thought that was such a cute book. I really liked it. It was very like, I don't know, literary fiction with a little bit of a mystery in there as well. It was really good though. So I'm hoping this will give the same vibes. I read Where the Crawdads Sing last September. And so this would be fitting to read this one in September. Huh? My next book on my TBR is, I wanted to grab something that was like, I don't know, I feel like the other books that I've just listed kind of have like a similar vibe to it. And so this one is Finley Donovan is Killing It. It's a mystery book. It's by Elle Cosimano? I don't know how to say her name, but I have all 3 of the Finley Donovan books. This is the first one. and I want to read it because it's like a mystery thriller, but like it's pink, it's cute. I want to read this. So I'm putting it on my TBR. I'm hoping that I will get to it. I'm hoping that this is something that I do read. We'll find out in the wrap up if I read any of these books. So that's exciting. The next book, I also just recently got this. You will have seen it in my recent haul, and that would be Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I've heard really good things about this book. This is a fantasy book. I think it's adult fantasy, correct? Yeah. So this is adult fantasy, and I want to read this because I want to kind of get back into my fantasy days, and I feel like this is the perfect time to go into fantasy right now. Like it's like good vibes outside, you know what I mean? Like it's a little cooler, it's a little mysteriouser. That's not a word, but whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, I want to read this book. I want to get into this book. I'm very excited to see what this is about. I am also going in blind. I love to go into books blind. I like to just know, like, oh yeah, this is a good book, you should read it. Don't tell me what it is. I'll read it, just don't tell me what it is. The next book is Everyone Here is Lying by Shari Lapena. And this is the same person wrote The Couple Next Door, and I had that book, and I think I read like half of it, and then I moved, and I lost the book. I have no idea where it is, so I never got to finish it, but I did like what I had started reading, so I am excited to start this one as well. This is also a book that I purchased in my haul, so if this looks familiar, it's from the haul, okay? But yeah, I'm excited to get to this one. It sounds really good. I just like the title. Everyone Here is Lying. Like, that's a good title. So this is also like a thriller, right? This is a thriller. The Most Addictive Book I've Read in Ages by Lisa Jewell. Oh, I love Lisa Jewell. I read Lisa Jewell's Then She Was Gone. That was a really good book. So this is actually really exciting. I'm excited to read this one. And then my last book for my September TBR is going to be a Riley Sager book. It's The House Across the Lake. I have heard really good things about this book. I really like Riley Sager. I really liked his book, The Only One Left. So I want to read more Riley Sager, and I have this. I also have Survive the Night by Riley Sager, but this is the one that I chose for September. And yeah, I want to get to this. I want to read it. It's, I heard that it's kind of like a little bit of Housewives vibes, where she's like spying on the house across the lake, and then things happen and she's got to figure it out. It's plot twisty, so I'm excited to read this. And yeah, so yeah. I don't know, do you guys like going into books blind, or do you like knowing what the book is about? Because I like going in completely blind. I don't want to know anything about the book. But if you like knowing what's going on in the book, like, please let me know, because I will actually start reading the backs of the books and letting you know what the book is about. But I will let you know, like, after I've read it, but before I've read it, I prefer to not know anything. You know? How many books do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 books here. Ta-da! There's 8 books here, and I'm hoping to get to all 8, but I have no idea, because I have a lot of videos planned for September, a lot of reading vlogs planned for September, and I don't know, like, I don't know. Some of those books are not, well, all of those books are not in this, so we'll see what happens. We're just gonna see. But it's gonna be fun. September is gonna be fun. I have a lot of really fun videos planned for September, so I'm really excited. Keep a lookout for that. And yeah, I would love to know what's on your TBRs, so please let me know. Maybe if any of your books sound really interesting, I'll just add it to my TBR, and we'll just keep it going, because it's a TBR that never ends. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my very first TBR that I have ever come up with. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, then I will revisit and try to figure it out again. But this is what we have so far, and I'm excited. It looks good, right? It looks good, yeah? I think it looks good. There's like a lot of different moods. I'm a mood reader. And there seems to be a lot of different moods in here. We've got some fantasy, we've got some thriller, we've got a mystery, we've got some magical elements, we have like literary, we have romance. I mean, it's all here. So I'm hoping it's just sparking my, you know what I mean? Like I'm hoping that it works out. I also have a couple books for my book club that I need to stick in here as well and figure out when I'm gonna read those. So, all good things. I'm excited. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm very hungry right now, and I need to figure out dinner. I think I'm gonna get a charcuterie board though, you know, and just have charcuterie tonight and maybe watch some Twilight. So let me know what you guys are up to because I'm nosy like that. And let me know what you guys are reading because I'm also nosy like that. So yeah. Okay, bye.